All right, here we go. I think this might be similar to the read, or maybe not. Maybe it's not. This is materialistic and envious. Okay. This is not you. This isn't the person who's going to be watching. Madam. All right. So this isn't, again, this isn't you, okay? This is somebody who I think you either are low contact or no contact with this person, okay? They have an imbalanced social life. Rivals or clashes of ego. Like, you guys don't get along, okay? And it's some sort of family conflict. And you are creating obstacles for them being generous with like a third party. So like if you're like a parent and you're like, no, you are not going to have contact with my kid, type of deal. Take it for what it is. It doesn't have to be, parent scenario, not allowing someone in, but I mean, it could be. And it's just painful words, failure to communicate. It's because you guys are not in communication. It's giving toxic. Okay, so like somebody's toxic and you're like, no, we're not, that's not what we're going to do. This isn't how we're going to behave. And so they don't have access to somebody. And there's a reason why you need to know this. Wands. Karmic balance in reverse. So like toxic. They're like it's like you guys have a karmic relationship where you had to learn a lesson from them, and you're like, lesson learned, I'm all done. I'm full up. We don't need to continue on with this. So you like cut them off, and they're like, woe is me. They won't let me have access to whoever the third party is. Let's see. Change of direction. So they're going to try something new. They're going to try something different. Different to get what they want, to make themselves happy. But is it going to affect this other person if they succeed? Okay. So they're going to try something different because they're unhappy with the situation. And I don't think, and it's that you're gatekeeping the relationship with this person. So it's not that they care that you guys aren't in communication. Somebody was just asking themselves something, or a thought was crossing your mind while I was talking, and the answer to that would be yes. That's validation that yes. Justice. There's going to be some sort of justice in the situation, okay? The other person's like icky because they're materialistic and envious, like narcissistic, right? There's going to be justice in the situation. I feel like this is probably not something you're going to have to worry about if you stand your ground, if you stay alert. Listen, if you have expansion. Okay. Yeah. Expansion. So if you have, it's just to expand your knowledge, to just put you on alert. If you have somebody in your life who you've cut off and you are a gatekeeper, and I'm not getting a bad vibe from you. I'm getting a narcissistic vibe from the Queen of Wands in reverse. If you are a gatekeeper for somebody in your life to kind of prevent the narcissist from being able to reach out and do damage, just be aware that there is that they are going to try and come in and create problems. Okay. If they're younger, just be on alert. Depending on who it is, what kind of legal standing do you have? You know what I mean? Alert the school maybe that this might be an issue. Just make sure the doors are kept locked. Make sure that, don't answer calls for phone numbers that you don't know. It doesn't have to be stressful. If you don't want this person in their life and they're younger, then you absolutely have every right to be able to protect them. If they are old enough to decide whether or not that this is somebody who they want in their life, then you need to take a step back and you are going to have to let them decide if that's something that they want. And if it is, and if it's something that's, if that's a wrong decision, you still have to let them make that decision if they're, if they're older, if they're like late teens or adult, young adults or whatever, or even any adult. You have to kind of let people make their own mistakes. You know what I mean? We can't control, as much as we would like to keep the people we love safe from all sorts of harm, we do have to let other people learn their lessons as well, because that's part of growing up, right? Let's see. I think, a joy. Swords are truth. I think this is going to be fine. I don't think that this is going to end badly for you. There's a dog across the street that's out. Madam, hey. Hey. No, Miss Marsh. This really isn't something that you're going to have to worry about. You're going to have joy in a situation. I just don't stress. Be smart about it, but don't stress. You know what I mean? If you went so far as to cut somebody out from your life and you have no contact or low contact, you don't owe them that headspace, right? Do other things and be happy. Put your energy in somewhere where this is going to, into something that's going to bring you joy, because ending project, this is a cycle that you've closed out. And I really don't think that this is something that you need to worry about. I think this is the same energy. Yeah. Tingles. This is like the same energy, of the read that we had yesterday. It's just to alert you that this is an issue, that they might try and cause they might try and come in for new beginnings. It's not going to work for them. Boundaries are important. Stand your ground and know that everything is going to be just fine. This is just to prepare you, just to kind of give you an idea that this is something that's going to happen. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I hope you guys make good choices, and I will talk to you later. Bye.